Hey guys, it's me. It's Queen Aset Haru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Alright guys, if you like this video, drop me a positive comment in the comment section. Give it a thumbs up and pass it on like party favors. Just pass it on to everybody, okay? Now, today I want to talk about something that's really important, okay? A lot of people come to me and tell me that they dislike being online, that they could utilize social media more if it wasn't such a shark tank, as they called it, a shark tank. They tell me that they just think that a lot of ugly things go on between people and a lot of ugly interactions. So I was telling this person that online is us. So if it's ugly, that means there's ugliness within us. So there are some things that I do to stay away from the ugliness. And it helps me on a day-to-day basis be able to utilize social media for my business without getting into too many negative vibrations. So I'm going to give you guys my personal tips. This is what I do every day to keep myself sane online and still kind. Okay? Number one, the first thing I would say is don't feed the trolls. What is a troll and what does it mean not to feed them? Trolls are people who get online and harass, stalk, just mess with other people. A lot of times they have fake accounts and they leave nasty comments under people's videos and on Facebook and on Instagram. They're really just miserable people who either have like a mental health or maybe a addiction, or maybe they're just living a miserable life and it entertains them to come online and say nasty, negative things to other people. And when I say don't feed them, I mean don't feed into it. Don't argue with trolls. Don't go back and forth with trolls. Don't even respond to them. The thing that I do with trolls when they come across me on Ask an Aquarius or on Facebook or Instagram or wherever I see them, I block them. I block them, I delete them, and I move on like I didn't even see what they said. And half of the time, I don't even read it. Like you can usually tell if somebody leaves you like a paragraph, you can tell in the first sentence when it's going to go left 9 times out of 10. And sometimes they're more crafty with it and it goes left later. But I usually see it in the first sentence. So I just stop reading and just click it off. Just get rid of it. You know, don't feed the trolls. They come online to aggravate people. They come online to start shit. So if you give them your energy, if you argue with them, then they've won. They've defeated you. They've gotten what they want. They've stolen your joy for that day. You see? Don't let them do that to you. Just kick them to the curb. Because even though they can make multiple accounts, you can keep blocking their accounts. Eventually, they'll get tired of you not responding to them. They need a response. They need something to feed off of, you know? So don't feed the trolls. Next, leave positive comments. You know how some people go around giving thumbs down and leaving negative comments and being really nasty, some of these trolls I'm talking about? Well, I do the exact opposite online. Whenever somebody says something and I can make a positive comment, I do. Somebody posts about their graduation, I'm like, you go, girl. You know, I don't care who it is. I don't even have to know you. Somebody gets a book signing deal. I'm like, you know, I'm in the comment section like, congratulations. Leave as many positive comments as possible. Start love bombing people. When your friends, your family, strangers have something great happen to them, give them some props. Get them some love. And you'll notice that the kind of people that respond back to you, you'll get more of that love back, and that it only encourage you to give more of that love out. It's all about vibration. So if you see anything on YouTube that you like, tell the person, oh, that was a fabulous video. I love what you had to say. Leave positive, loving comments to counteract the darkness and the negativity. I do it all the time, especially when I see negative comments. I look to see what can I say that's the opposite. So leave positive comments whenever you can. And when you can't leave a positive comment, don't leave a comment at all. If somebody says something crazy or something that you don't like, just keep on scrolling. Don't leave a comment on them at all. Just leave it be. Let them think their erroneous thoughts and you move on to the next thing. Overuse your block button. I definitely overuse mine. I don't care what goes on. If somebody is being rude, nasty, negative, I don't care if it's your mama, if it's your aunt, if it's a friend, I don't care who it is. If they're being rude, negative, and nasty, I got a friend right now who I'm still friends with, but she's blocked on my Facebook page. We talk to each other when we see each other and we're cool and everything, but she doesn't have good online etiquette. She gets online and she posts stupid stuff and makes comments, starts fights, does all kinds of crazy stuff. So I blocked her because I was like, yo, your online etiquette is trolling, dude. You can't be on my page. But when I see her, I talk to her, I have a drink with her, we have lunch, stuff like that. But I don't like how she gets down online, so she can't be on my page, bottom line. So overuse your block button. You don't have to, just because you know somebody in real life doesn't mean they have to be on your Facebook page. So sometimes you just need to block people, especially if it's people that you don't know. Why are you arguing with somebody at 3 a.m. in a Facebook group over who likes hot dogs more? Block them and move on. They just want to irk your soul. Block them and move on with your life. Also with blocking, don't unblock a person unless you have addressed the situation online. I see people block and unblock people all day long. They block somebody, then they unblock them. And I'm like, yo, if you block them, obviously there's a problem. Leave them blocked. Call them on the phone. Try to work it out on, offline. Try to work it out. Try to work out that relationship away from prying eyes. Try to do it by yourself. You don't want to give online the audience, okay? So if you're fighting with your best friend, or you're fighting with your kid's dad, or you're fighting with whoever, you're arguing with somebody, or somebody was rude to you online, take that offline and deal with that. And don't unblock that person until that situation has been squashed. Everybody online don't need to know your business, and all people doing is laughing at y'all anyway. So take it offline, handle it quietly, and then if you handle it, you can unblock them. If you don't, leave them blocked and move on. The other one, delete negative people. Go through your friends list. Anybody that's negative, especially like on the social media sites that you spend the most time. For me, it's Facebook. So I will go through Facebook. Anybody who is messed up, negative, nasty, trolling, don't got nothing good to say, always whining, always excuses, always blaming other people about their misery, they all gotta go. Unfollow, unfriend all of them. Just get rid of them. Just get rid of all those people. And for the ones that you can't delete, let's say it's your mama or your aunt or somebody that you don't want to, you can delete them too, if you want to. But those people you can just unfollow. On Facebook, you can unfollow a person who's still one of your friends. On Instagram, you can't do that, but I'm talking about specifically on Facebook. Also, make your page private unless it's a business page. If your page is not a business page, then nobody need to see your page but you and the people that's talking. Make your page private. That way you can publicly, certain posts that you want to be public, you can make those public. But everything else is going to be private. So you don't have to worry about your ex-boyfriend's new girlfriend on your Facebook page trying to see if you and him are still friends on Facebook and if y'all still talk. You see? Little things like that. You don't have to worry about little dramas like that because your page is private and she won't even be able to see your page. But if it's a business page, you want it to be public. So I would suggest separating the two. Separate your business and your personal pages. Make your personal page private and your business page public. Limit the posts that people can see. On Facebook, you can limit the posts that a person can see. So, for instance, I have some people in the group where they can only see the posts that are public. The private posts, they cannot see. So, learn how to get savvy with using the tools, because the tools help you in these situations. Also, consider having a separate page for family. Family is very messy on social media. Some of the times they say a lot of stuff that's really not appropriate, you know? Yeah, some of the time I'll be looking at them like, what are you thinking? Airing out your family's dirty laundry on social media is tacky. I've seen many celebrities. I remember I was watching one celebrity argue with her mother. And her mother was talking about how she had to sleep with men to help, you know, to raise her, basically. And I was sitting there looking like, they posting this shit online. Like, what is wrong with y'all? You know, if it's family, consider having a separate page. I have a page that is just my family's page. There's nobody on there except family members and people who I really don't want on my other page, basically. Or my friends who insisted upon being on both pages because they're nosy. But they've come to find that I really don't post very much on there. And when I do post things on there, it's really just to give my family an update that I'm still doing good. You know, I don't post my real thoughts, you know, very much. I don't post a lot of stuff on there because some of the times, like I said, family's messy. And everything ain't for everybody. Some things you might say to your best friend, or you might say to your friends on Facebook, but you don't necessarily want to say to your family. Some things ain't their business. When I was moving to Costa Rica, all my friends on my Facebook page knew, but the friends on my family Facebook page did not know I was moving. So some things information you may want to keep separate until you're ready to disclose it. So really consider having a separate page for your family and their messy drama. If you have that kind of family. If you have a quiet, nice little family, you know, that never starts any trouble and everybody's cool and copacetic, then you can have everybody on the same page. But if you're like me and you have family members that are sometimes out of pocket, you know, family members who just, and it's not all of them because I got a huge family and some of them are really cool and some of them be doing stuff and I'll be looking at them like, what is wrong with you, you know? So in that particular case, if you have one of those kinds of families, make a private page and let that be your little personal space online, okay? All right, guys, it's time for me to get going. So if you would like to get a reading done, please email me and I will give you an appointment. Likewise, all my social media information will be underneath here, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.